one of the captains of this team. Deep float serve, Nebraska handles it. Bergen Riley runs the middle, through the back. It's Andi Jackson carrying the torch of Russ Rose. Another nice serve by Nebraska, getting Penn State out of system, and great spot for Jess Merzick, very smart. Felduto with the dig, Stark out wide, Cameron Hanna denied and slowed down. Bergen Riley kicks it to the pin. And that one's dug up by Penn State, a little high, and handled by Grimes into the block, Cameron Hanna.
Defense is actually modeled off of Penn State. Coach Cook talks about how he wants his defense to be the best in the country in attitude, effort, and mindset. And that's
also vying for a Big Ten title, more importantly. Menger back to serve again, and Harper Murray in some trouble on the pass. Going to bail herself out. She sends in a roll shot, dug up by Penn State. Felduto, Jess Merzick in the back row. Bergen Riley goes back to Harper Murray, who is denied. She covers herself. Lexi Rodriguez jumps into the play to save it. Stark goes to the middle, and no dice.
Win to not. This was such a good job identifying this middle set on a two-hitter rotation. She has to stay with the middle on it.
Back to serve now for the Cornhuskers. Stark uses the back row. It's Merzick, dug up by Lexi Rodriguez. Bergen Riley goes to the pin. Taylor Landfair dug up by the scrappy Jillian Grimes. Cameron Hanna repays the favorites, Lexi Rodriguez. Libero on libero crime here in Happy Valley. Grimes in the back row. Jess Merzick is denied. That ball was not touched by the block of Nebraska. I don't believe, anyway, they play on. It was called a touch.
With this program.
Yeah, 17 Big Ten titles on the side of Penn State. That's no easy feat. They'd love to get back to their winning ways, though, here tonight with a chance to do that. Bergen Riley goes back to Andi Jackson, who slaps it cross court. Yeah, costly challenge there, and that could explain the look on John Cook's face on his way to challenge Harper Murray in some serve-receive trouble again. Nebraska loading up on the pin. Izzy Stark goes back to Juravicius. Why not feed the hot hand? It does not work that time.
Even if so, it feels like it needs to be an obvious touch. If it's just barely clipping, I don't know if that's enough.
Lexi Rodriguez loads up at the service line. Grimes is even having a hard time handling her. Juravicius gets stuffed.
Wrapping that left hand around so she's able to shut down the shot that Juravicius.
Felduto in right back, Jillian Grimes in left back. Nebraska throws up a perfect pass. It's Andi Jackson checking back into set number 2. Rodriguez again with a nice short serve, trying to throw Penn State off on their timing, and it works. Nebraska all over the read with their block. Maggie Mendelson is once a two-sport athlete, played basketball, gave that up to pursue volleyball full-time. Harper Murray loading up on the pin now. Izzy Stark out to Cameron Hanna, and denied. Andi Jackson, how high does she touch, did you say?
10-10 to get plays like this, to soar up. I mean, look at the height that Jackson gets up there. It's so difficult to hit around it. Her armpits.
Lexi Rodriguez back to the service line, looking for 3 to help her team tie it. Big serve handled by Merzick. Mendelson is blocked by Andi Jackson.
Allow them to take swing after swing.
Perfect pass from Harper Murray off the hands of Maggie Mendelson, who was there but reaching, to your point about the gap sets, and it's Andi Jackson. Deep float serve, Harper Murray the target. Bergen Riley goes back to Jackson, who's dug out, but it's wide. Jackson.
Go up 23-20. Nebraska has to make the difference and respond.
Andi Jackson loads up in the middle, as she always does. What a set by Bergen Riley again. Jess Merzick back to serve at set point. Hauk tries to handle the pass. Mendelson gets up big on the block, and who's there but Andi Jackson with the wide open pin. Penn State put together quite the body of work this season. They've only lost to 7th-ranked Wisconsin and top-ranked Penn all year. This would be a remarkable win for them. Great dig out by Stark. It's still alive. Oh, not handled by Maggie Mendelson. Big swing, Andi Jackson.
Just his defining moment, hitting over 400, leading the team in kills against the #2 team in the country on the way to a title.
Andi Jackson